the Total Sports Network.
ESPN and IHG Sports proudly presents Golf America, an inside look at the heart and soul of the golf industry, its tournaments, personalities, equipment trends, instructional tips, and the future of the game. Golf America is brought to you by TaylorMade, bringing new excitement to golf with its metal wood clubs and tour preferred irons. And by American Airlines, something special in the air. And by Marriott, the official hotel of the PGA and the PGA Tour.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Golf America here on ESPN. I'm Tom Cummings. And this month, Golf America goes on the road to the Lake of the Ozarks in south central Missouri. The Lodge of Four Seasons with 27 championship golf holes, 18 of which were designed by Robert Trent Jones. We're going to look at the Missouri State Amateur Championship as well as the Golf University. All that's coming up, and here's what is on tap for Golf America this month.
Best-selling author Ken Blanchard tells us how to become better golfers using his book, The 1 Minute Manager, and his Golf University.
Most people in the game of golf start beating themselves up before they've even hit the ball. It's, oh, you stupid, you know. And we teach them after they hit the ball, the first thing they look for is there anything that's praisable in the shot.
The game's greatest player, Jack Nicklaus, leads the way to golf madness in Michigan, where he designed the spectacular Bear course at Grand Traverse. We'll talk to the Bear himself and to two-time U.S. Open champion Hale Irwin as Golf America continues its series on golf's summer capital. All this, plus a look back at the Junior Tour, where some of America's top high school students challenged 7 of the nation's best resort courses. And Fred Griffin brings us a golf tip from the Grand Cypress Academy of Golf in Orlando, Florida. Stay with us. Golf America is next.
We got our work cut out for us, Jess.
We got a shot to the middle of the green. We can make par.
What do we got for yardage?
197 to the hole.
What do you think?
Uphill, 3 iron.
Kind of fired up. I'm going to take a 4 right over that tree and make a birdie, huh?
You got that shot.
This is a machine built for absolute dependability. And these are its hardest working parts, each meeting the highest performance standards, providing continuous, reliable service. The mechanics of American Airlines, uncompromising professionals, dedicated to perfection, flight after flight after flight.
A few words on reading for success.
Things are happening so fast right now that the business magazines are history. I need relevant information every day.
Today's Wall Street Journal. Faster, tougher, smarter. Call 800-372-3000 for this special journal offer. 12 weeks, just $29.75 with a money-back guarantee. Call 800-372-3000 now for the Wall Street Journal.
In the heart of the Show Me State lies a golf course ranked by USA Today as one of the top 10 resort courses in America. Tucked among the rolling Missouri mountains on a lake where bass fishing is supposed to be second to none, Golf Digest presented this championship course at the Lodge of Four Seasons with a 5-star rating. And golf is not the only game here. There's boating, tennis, and much more surrounding the 6,400-yard course designed by Robert Trent Jones.
They're looking for an unusual experience, something that they can't find at home, something that they'll have a memory of, that they can't find just checking into any hotel, but something that's lasting, and just the whole resort experience. It's a fantasy.
One of the Midwest's most popular resorts, the Lodge of Four Seasons recently held the 82nd Missouri State Amateur Championship.
We feel that this tournament is a premier tournament in the fact that so many PGA players and major tournament winners have gone on from this particular tournament. As you mentioned, several: Tom Watson, Payne Stewart, his father, Bill Stewart, in whose name Payne donated his winnings from the Bay Hill tournament several years ago. Mr. Jim Holtgreave, who is a 5-time Walker Cupper and Masters amateur invitee. We have a whole list of very notable players, and Missouri is a good golf state.
In a head-to-head marathon finish, 20-year-old Greg Gill, a junior at Memphis State University, outlasted David Estes. A McDonnell Douglas employee, Estes lost the lead during the match play final on the 17th hole. Gill then seized the opportunity and eventually won on the first hole of sudden death. The victory left Greg Gill almost speechless.
I can't even speak right now. It's starting to hit me, believe it or not. I never expected to win. That's the main thing. I came out here just to, I didn't even bring enough clothes. I sort of had to use my other pair of shorts I've worn previously, but, it's a funny game.
A lot of us wish we could be like Greg Gill. At 20 years old, he wins the Missouri State Amateur Championship, and it seems like he has the world at his fingertips. But not all of us can because we work. Let's face it, we've got to make a living. However, there is a golf school here at the Lodge of Four Seasons that may interest you. It's called the Golf University. It was founded by Dr. Ken Blanchard, who wrote the book, The 1 Minute Manager.
What we say to people is come before a round, hit some practice shots, figure out what kind of day it is, how you're feeling and all, and then imagine that you're in the 19th
Ken Blanchard's Golf University began in San Diego several summers ago. Now, for the first time ever, the Golf University has established a satellite facility at the Lodge of Four Seasons. Although its approach to teaching the game involves note-taking, video cameras, and motivational talks, the bottom line, like most other schools, is to help students improve their game with 3- and 5-day sessions.
When we searched around for different kinds of golf schools and experiences that were available, we were looking for something very unique, something that was consistent with the kind of experience that we were offering to our guests, really quite honestly something that we felt was on the edge of the experience for the guest, and we came across Ken Blanchard, and we saw that, and quite honestly, Tom, because of its corporate application and the fact that much of our business is group-oriented and corporate-oriented, that really was the combination that we saw for us, and that's why we were very, very pleased to get the Golf University and have them come on board with us.
Most people in the game of golf start beating themselves up before they've even hit the ball. It's, oh, you stupid, and we teach them after they hit the ball, the first thing they look for is there anything that's praisable in this shot. Even if you hit a real grounder, if it was straight, you need to at least say, wow, it was at least straight. And then after you praise whatever's praisable, then you redirect yourself and say, okay, the next time, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to get this kind of turn and that kind of thing, so that you keep positive energy. If you hit a shot where there's nothing redeemable in it, then we say you can reprimand yourself, which is tell yourself what you did wrong and how you feel. I'm really disappointed. I didn't even get any kind of turn on that ball. But you always end a reprimand with a reaffirmation to say, and let me say one other thing, I'm better than that. Wait till you see the next shot. And what happens is if people can learn to do this with themselves, and then we have them very often learning partners with other people at the Golf University, they can learn to praise other people. It's amazing what you can do in organizations and at home if you will catch people doing something right. And if you will catch yourself, we got to be our own best friend. And that's one of the things we teach people here at the Golf University.
Okay, hold the fan up just a little bit higher, Mo. About 8 inches off the ground. Really concentrate on balance. There you go. What we really teach here is golf. It's definitely a golf school. When people come here and they leave after a 3 or 4 day program, what they want out of our program is a better golf game. But using some of Dr. Blanchard's techniques and having the flexibility that we have, we can structure corporate programs for corporations. If a corporation wants to come in and bring in top clients or just work with their top management people and incorporate more of Dr. Blanchard's training programs, we can do that too. But again, we're a golf program.
Well, what we tell people to do is that they need to keep positive. They need to keep positive. And the thing that you want to keep on saying to yourself when you're over a pressure putt is, boy, I'm excited about this putt. This is the kind of putt I can really make. I'm really looking forward to this. And keep on saying, does that mean you'll make every putt? No. But what it will do is take you, oh, God, I got to make this, I'm going to look like a fool and all. Again, your ego is what keeps on sending these negative thoughts into your mind. So we want to try to keep people positive. We say at the school the most important thing about the Golf University isn't what happens there, it's what happens back home. And so people really get a chance to say, hey, what I'm learning here has application in my life.
The Golf University is just another element among the diversified sports opportunities on the Lake of the Ozarks. Another reason for golfers of the Midwest to think about heading to the hills and discovering resorts such as the Lodge of Four Seasons.
Coming up, the Junior Tour and a lesson from the practice tee with Fred Griffin from the Grand Cypress Academy of Golf.